I have my hangover glasses on today. These lights I did not expect to hurt my eyes the way that they do. I would have done a better fit too. I did not expect these to make my eyes water.
I thought you was about to play the drums or something. Those are like drummer shades.
These are my Breezy Bowl hangover shades.
Breezy Bowl hangover. You got a Breezy Bowl hangover? How does go home? Like, why are you trying to hang out with Chris? Like, he just did a 5-hour set and you trying to hang out and kick it after? Oh, you're disgusting.
I was trying to impress him with how much I could drink.
Oh my God, you're disgusting. You're disgusting. But anyway, we're back. Yes. Sponsored by Boost Mobile. Mm-hmm. And do remember that we do still have merch on sale.
Yes.
Patreon.com, new Rory and Mal.
No ads. $5 per month. You can listen to everything ad-free at any moment.
Free. I like hearing ads sometimes, though. Sell me something. Sell me some stuff.
I like when marketing works.
Yeah.
Like, I like being tricked sometimes. Sometimes I like seeing a commercial and go, yes, White Castle. I will drive up the street.
Yeah, but it's hard to get tricked by ads now, though. I think if you get tricked by something.
I just think it reminds you sometimes of, like, things that you missed.
Yeah. Like, people are like, oh my God, I spent money on this and I got it and it wasn't what I thought. And then I look at the picture, I'm like, well, why did you even buy this in the first place?
Yeah.
Like, what did you think this was going to do for your life?
That's how you know Peeje likes that girl. I've never heard his phone ring in my life.
Got to keep the ring on, right? You don't want to miss no call.
Vibrate doesn't do it.
Yeah.
But yes, I had a great time at the Breezy Bowl.
Shout out to Bryson Tiller, Summer Walker, and Chris Brown.
Yes.
MetLife Stadium this week in New Jersey, 2 nights in a row, sold out. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Bryson.
Yes.
For pulling up. We got a episode. What is it, next week?
Next week. We have a Bryson Tiller episode.
Bryson Tiller episode coming soon.
Very interesting conversation right now. Our Chance episode is out. We had this week, because we did Chance this week too, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, everything's blurred at this. After the Breezy Bowl, I can't even remember. Yeah. I can't even remember anything.
Life has been a blur.
It wiped my hard drive of everything.
Yeah, once you see Chris flying around, like, life is just like what is life? Like, look at
That's all I have in my head right now.
You think that you feel small when you're on the plane? Imagine how Chris feels flying over football stadiums every night looking down on all of you. Like, you all mean nothing. You're so small in his world.
He didn't miss a word while doing backflips to look at me now 30 feet in the air.
Yeah, man.
I know rappers that can't get through a 16. He hit every fucking word while flipping through the air. But yes, we'll get to that. We had a great conversation with Chance. I hadn't wanted to hear from Chance in a while. Like, I just felt like so much went on in his life, so I thought that was a cool conversation. Bryson conversation was great. Can't wait for that to come out. So we leave here yesterday, and I thought the apocalypse was happening. I had never heard biblical thunder like that. I don't know where you were when that was happening, but in New Jersey, my brand new house was shaking. Yeah. It's like made of bricks, my house. You've seen my house. Mm-hmm. It's like a structure.
Yeah.
It was shaking.
I knew it was gonna rain. I didn't know it was gonna storm like that though. I had just got home as soon as it started to rain, and I was like, you know what, let me just chill for a minute, and I head back out, go to MetLife, to catch the show. And then you called me because the tickets were under my name, and you needed a ticket. So we got that squared away, and I said, "Yo,
they gave me a band.
Well, you had a band.
They gave me a band to get on the field, but not into the
not into the stadium.
I couldn't get on the grounds.
So we handled that situation. We got over that obstacle, that hurdle, and I said, "Yo, is it still raining over there?" Because I was, everybody or most people in my timeline were at the show, and they showed at one point everybody was inside by the concession waiting for the rain to stop. So I'm like, all right, I don't want to walk into that. Like that would just seem like madness. You said, nah, it's clear, everything's good. I said, all right, cool. Hung up with Rory, called the car service, got in the car, I'm headed to MetLife. Rory texts me when I'm about 35 minutes away. He says, heads up, it's a shit show.
Just trying to be a good friend.
And I told my driver, my good friend, yo, turn this ship around.
Yeah.
Going home. Yeah, no, I'm not going through a shit show to see Chris Brown singing in the rain. First of all, I felt kind of gay.
Yeah.
That I had went home, showered, put on cologne. And
putting on cologne for Breezy is...
Well, it wasn't for Breezy. It's part of the routine. That's part of the routine. After you shower, you get dressed, throw a little cologne on. And then I looked in the mirror. I said, I'm going to see a talented man sing in the rain. Like, what am I doing with my life, right? But no problem saying it. Fan of Chris Brown. Think he's one of the greatest we've ever seen. So anytime you got an opportunity to see Chris shut down a fucking stadium, You go see it. On the way there, Rory says, shit show. I say, nah, I'm not going. It was too much. It's thunder and lightning.
Yeah.
I feel gay anyway. And now
it's kind of gayer turning around with your fit already on and
nah, but nobody saw me. So it's like, it's not really, you know what I mean? It's not that bad. I mean, I felt bad. Like internally I was dying on the way there. Like, yo, what am I doing? But for Chris Brown, I was willing to make an exception. So it was like, all right, cool. But then once you say shit show, I'm too old for shit shows, Rory. I'm not doing it no more.
No, I mean, Bryson's performance is great. Summers was great. Obviously, we'll get to the Chris part as well. It wasn't them. It was MetLife and the infrastructure of just what happened after that rain. Like everything turned to
it. No, I get it.
Everyone was in different places they shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
They was just like, remember Stop and Frisk?
Yeah.
They was just doing that with people's tickets. Like, no, let me see a ticket. You're not supposed to sit there. Like, it was a mess.
Okay. Yeah, I understand that.
It was still easily, I mean, I'm not saying anything that has been on all over social media. It was easily one of the greatest shows I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
I've also never seen anyone perform for 3 hours in my entire life.
Yeah.
I had fatigue. Like I went home exhausted.
Yeah.
And he was the one singing and dancing the entire time.
That's the illest part about all of this shit to me. Cause we, you know, for years we've sat down, especially on our platform, and talked about Chris Brown being the one artist that we can all unanimously agree deserves a Super Bowl halftime and hasn't gotten it.
Yeah.
Whatever reason we want to say he hasn't gotten one yet, that's what it is. But he's the one person, the one artist that we've all, I think, collectively agree deserves a Super Bowl halftime show and would absolutely do an amazing job. So what does Chris Brown turn around and do? He turns around and creates the Breezy Bowl.
Breezy Bowl.
This is essentially Chris Brown's Super Bowl. Every night he's in the stadium. He's in the stadium selling it out, doing 3 hours of hits, performing at a high level. Production at a high level. Everybody that goes is saying it's the greatest show they've ever been to. How amazing of a performer and an artist he is, and you get to see 20 years of his songs and his hits being performed. I just think that it's dope that, Chris kind of, named it the Breezy Bowl and is essentially doing a Super Bowl halftime show every time out, in these shows. I think it's a flex. I think this is just Chris Brown's way of saying, I don't need to do the Super Bowl. I'll do one every night on my tour.
There wasn't, in the 3 hour set, there wasn't one single song that I was like, damn, what song is this again?
Yeah.
I knew the words to every single record that came on for 3 hours. And then when they're strapping him up to the fucking, when he goes as high as the jets that go over MetLife, they have to obviously kill some time in between. They bring the DJ back out and he's like, yo, I'm just gonna play a few records that we couldn't squeeze in, and then play 4 or 5 #1 records while they were strapping. Like, you didn't have songs you couldn't fit in a 3 hour set.
Right.
At a stadium?
Yeah. He just flexing on everybody, man. He's showing y'all that there's nobody that can do. I mean, again, a 3 hour set, there's maybe 3 other artists that could do something like that and perform at that level. And Chris Brown is obviously one of them. So I did want to go see him. All jokes aside, I did want to go see the show because I've been hearing great things about it. But I just felt like it was too many. It's too many just red flags. It's the thunder and lightning. It's the delay. It's, you're telling me it's a shit show. And then internally, I feel like this is nasty. I got cologne on going to see Chris Brown by myself. It just felt nasty.
Yeah. And of course, just how my life just has been working lately. Just, running into everybody.
Oh, man. Jesus. Who did you run
Justice
into?
is arguing with a security guard because we're in the front of house, on the other side of the barricade, but they were already trying to kick. It was just a lot going on. And Justice has the ID, it's not a pass. He has his photo on the fucking thing for the whole tour. And the security guard's even getting mad at him with that whole shit. I'm minding my business because I don't even think I'm supposed to be here with whatever credential I have. I'm over here. But then I could see it was getting a little heated. So I just, grabbed Justice, was like, yo, come on, let's just go this way. Then the security guard grabs my arm and I look at his face and he goes, Rory. It's like, hey man. And just he's like, it's my ex-cousin-in-law.
Look at that. Look at the family everywhere.
No, it wasn't fun.
It's always family.
Because I don't know the temp.
It's like Toretto said, we're
we used to be really close. But
Toretto told me you can't come between.
By his smirk, I couldn't tell if it was yo, I've been owing you the fade, or we're still in-laws, don't worry.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a little nerve-wracking. And then I was sitting there like, of course, I just keep running into every ex-person. Like, what? Front of house at the Chris Brown show.
Yeah.
That's the guy.
All right, but did he look out for you? Did he give you the...
Yeah. Oh, no, he let us stay right there. That's what was so funny about the whole shit. Like,
there you go.
He was kicking Justice out with an ID, and he was like, y'all are fine now.
There you go. See, family. You're family now.
But speaking of gay shit, another friend, I will not say his name because I don't want to out him like that. In the middle of the show, he did whisper to me, I totally understand if your girl just fucks Chris Brown, right? I was like, what? He's like, come on. Like, she gets a pass. This is in the middle of him doing backflips and shit. I was like, wait.
No, the fuck she don't.
That's why
What?
Then we had a whole debate backstage after the show about the whole thing.
Oh,
he was like, nah, you just gotta like
understand. You actually debated that?
All right. It wasn't a debate. We all were just looking at him like he was fucking insane the entire time.
Okay, all right,
but he was like, nah, you gotta like, that's top tier level talent. Like, if Rihanna came over here, I would expect my girl to just let me beat. So like, you gotta just let your girl fuck Chris Brown. I was like, I really don't have to though.
See, I don't know. Is that what men are thinking at the show? Like, yeah, girl.
It's that good of a show.
My girl. Hey, Chris.
It's
man,
that groundbreaking.
Chris, what
you just
doing,
offer your girl up like Abraham.
Just take her. Do what you want with her.
Have your way with her, Chris.
Use her and send her back home.
I'm honored.
Yeah, like what type of shit is that?
But I did stay after. They do have I forgot what, it's some Breezy Bowl. There's a cute name for it, but it's like an after party in MetLife, like how Drake has done those before. And I'm not here to shit on young women, but gross. Ugh.
You don't like them?
Ugh.
Not for you?
Every single chick has the exact same fucking face, the same stupid oversized lips, same can't figure out. I'm sure you're white, but you've gone so far with this surgery, now I can't tell if you're mixed.
Yeah, he look.
Oh my God.
He look like the Aborigines.
Yes. Meanwhile, she's Greek the whole time. Like, I just can't figure it out.
Yeah.
They're all like, they're just sit there and just look fucking swollen in the face.
Yeah.
They're so uninteresting and gross. Mm-hmm. I feel for the young bunch. And listen, I'm no prize, and I know none of those women want to sleep with me.
Yeah.
Get that out the way.
Just an observation.
I'm just saying, as a 35-year-old man, looking at all the couches of just 50 women just sitting there, not even speaking to each other. Like, remember when hoes used to like be fun?
Yeah.
I'm not even saying like in a sexual way, but like hoes used to be fun. Y'all are just boring. Y'all are like bad art on the wall.
Well,
like
you essentially were at the DMV. All of the women were in the queue, hoping that their number was called.
For sure.
Absolutely. So, if you ever been on a job interview, everybody's in the lobby, kind of just, you don't really talk to each other. It's kind of like, hey, how you doing? Like, because we're all in competition. We're all trying to get this position, this job.
Yeah.
So that's the same energy. They all trying to get a position or a job for the night. And, just sit there and...
also an extremely selfish and young-minded, young bitch way of thinking. This man just rocked for 3 hours, sung every single note, danced the entire time. You think he wants to fuck your weird face?
Yeah.
Who has the energy? Like, Chris is inhuman. If Chris fucked anyone that night, he is a different level of energy.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
He did walk back into that shit with more energy than everybody, though. Yeah. Like, once he walked in, it was like, how are you? I'm tired.
This is why he's one of the greats, man. You got to be one of the greats to do that, man. But I am gonna try to catch the show at some point. I don't know which city, but I do want to see the show. But last night it was just too many red flags, and I was just like, man, I don't know. Like, this doesn't feel like the thing to do. And truthfully, I wanted to see Bryson set, and when you told me he had just finished when you got there, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Man. So,
then when I walked back to Bryson's dressing room to say what's up before he left, walk in, some people in there. One girl goes, hey, Rory, our kids play together. I was like, I can't escape anything.
Yeah. It's a simulation. Yeah, you're a dad now.
Justice stared at me because I had the deer in the headlights because I didn't recognize the girl, which made me look like an awful father that I don't know who my kids is playing with.
Right. Ma'am, I don't know you. Never seen you before, and how do you know my daughter? We had a great
conversation, but it was just literally going from seeing my ex-fiance's cousin to then walking into a green room where I think things are safe. And it's like, hey, our kids play together. It's like, dude. What? All right, I need to go home.
Well,
very, very fun evening though.
Shout out to Bryson, man. Shout out to Summer Walker. Shout out to Chris Brown shutting down MetLife Stadium. Hearing great things about the tour, and good luck. I don't know how many cities are left. But
I'm not
you know,
sure either.
salute to y'all, man, for putting on a great show. Hearing nothing but amazing things. It's good to, you know, people go out and everybody unanimously decides like that's one of the best shows we've ever been to. Like, so shout out to everybody on the show and good luck the rest of the way.
I'm kind of not mad at the sunglasses on the pod thing. I think these lights are a little too harsh.
Yeah.
Not because of my white skin. I'm just saying like in general.
No, it's the white skin.
It's just, it makes me feel much better with these on.
Okay.
But anyways, what did you do instead of the show?
Just home, chilled, watched I started watching the new Eddie Murphy movie on Prime.
With Pete Davidson?
Yeah.
What's the plot to that? I
don't know,
man.
See I'm gonna be honest.
Pete is
man.
on a press tour. That's all I see.
I'm gonna be honest, I cut it off about 20 minutes in.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I love Eddie Murphy, one of my, you know, favorite actors, comedians of all time, but I just wasn't, I just felt, I didn't feel like it kept my attention. And I found myself doing other things, warming up some food, on the phone. I was like, all right, man, let me turn this off. So I'm going to give it another go this week, and I am going to watch it because this is Eddie Murphy. Anytime you get to see an Eddie Murphy movie, you got to check it out, even if you hate it. It's Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, of course. I mean, what do we think Eddie Murphy's last great movie was?
Eddie Murphy's last great movie?
Great. And here's the thing. I actually enjoyed Coming to America 2 way more than I thought I was going to. I wouldn't call it great, but I did really enjoy that movie. But his last great one.
Maybe, oh man, what is his last?
Tower Heist. Why does that?
Tower Heist was good. Ben Stiller was in that. I wasn't mad at that movie.
Dreamgirls?
Maybe Dreamgirls.
I mean, I don't know. You seem like a Norbit fan.
I like the Axel Foley though, the Beverly Hills Cop, the last one that came out.
I don't even think I saw the second one.
Yeah, you didn't see Beverly Hills Cop 2?
No. 2024. Wow. Yeah, I didn't see.
Who the fuck never saw? You've seen?
I've seen Beverly Cop. Yeah, I've seen the first one.
Oh, okay. No, you haven't seen 2 or 3?
No, I'm talking about the one that just came out in 2024. I haven't seen.
Oh, but you said you didn't see.
I've seen 1 and 2. I don't think I've seen 3.
Wow.
Because this is the 4th one.
Yeah, that's the 4th one.
Yeah, I've definitely seen 1 and 2.
That wasn't bad. I wasn't mad at that. I wasn't mad at that one.
Huh? You People was cool.
I didn't really like You People. I'm gonna be honest. This is how I know I don't like, when I don't go back to it, like, on just a random, like, yo, let me watch that movie again. Like that, I wasn't really feeling it. I didn't really like You People. And the fact that Jonah Hill didn't really kiss Lauren London, it was like some CGI. I was like, yo, what is this? Like, why?
You wanted them to live their rhymes?
Or they didn't have to have that scene in it at all. They could have written another scene. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, but to do that, it just made it weird.
It had funny parts, but a lot of like the too obvious stereotypical, like interracial black dad meets the white. Like I've seen, what's the Bernie Mac one with Ashton Kutcher? There's that one.
You gotta ask Ari which one that is.
Relax. Stop. Don't do that.
We gotta ask Ari which Bernie Mac.
Peeje.
I'm sure Ari has. Ari has all of Bernie's stand-ups, his movies queued up, so she can just sit there and watch them and feel so much disrespect and hurt.
Were you in the studio this week when Peeje came in and said he ripped all his Bernie Mac posters off the wall?
Yeah. Because of Ari. He went home and ripped all his Bernie Mac.
Having a Bernie Mac poster on your wall is hilarious to begin with. And then ripping it down. Just the image of that. Of Peeje just coming home so frustrated. And it's like, ugh.
Yo, Ari, man, what are we doing, man? What are we doing? You know who Ari Lennox?
Well, first of all, I didn't even see the clip. And don't do that because Ari's a friend. But,
Ari is a friend. I love Ari. But that means she can get these jokes too. What the fuck?
No, that's joke. I'm just saying.
Friends can get jokes.
I didn't even listen to I saw the headlines of Ari Lennox says another thing about comedy or something.
Ari, we gotta stop, man. The victim shit, come on, man. This is Bernie Mac.
What did she say though?
She was just offended by some of his jokes too. Like
he's supposed to be. It's comedy. It's
that's what I'm saying. You know who Ari is, and I love Ari. I love you. Just never no disrespect to you. I would never in my life. I love you. I think you're a beautiful, beautiful person. Beautiful energy. But you starting to, you a little whiny man. Remember Whiny Mandela? Remember when Gina was like, all right, Whiny Mandela? That's who Ari is, Whiny Mandela. Ari, you gotta stop, man. Like, this is Bernie Mac. This is a legend. This is Martin Lawrence. Like, we just killing the legends? Like, you can't be. She said, I just watched the Bernie Mac stand-up a few years back, and I understand why he's a legend. That he is. But I also couldn't help but to feel uncomfortable about some of his jokes, too. Ari.
Does Bernie Mac wasn't even like that over the edge.
I want to know which Bernie Mac joke.
That's what I'm saying. Like
that he said that Ari felt offended by. Which one? You got to tell me which Bernie Mac joke was offensive to Ari Lennox. Because Bernie Mac talked about him being black and ugly and like he shit on himself. So what did Ari hear when she's like, yo, I was a little offended. Like, come on, we can't do it. Ari, we love you, but the whiny Mandela, we got to stop the whiny Mandela.
I was offended by Guess Who?
You was not offended by no damn Guess Who. Great movie.
I actually did like that movie.
Great movie.
But no, I was very much offended. Because he was a very honest, hardworking white man that was a provider, a protector. And then Bernie goes and lies to everyone at work that he plays ball at Howard. Yeah, that's offensive.
Was that the plot of it?
I think so, yeah. Something like that.
That movie is a little old. I can't really remember. But I do remember liking that movie, though.
Yeah, that one was good. But that's why You People to me was kind of like, all right, we have this movie.
Yeah.
Already.
I'm gonna watch that the Pickup, though, with Eddie Murphy and Pete Davis. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna finish it.
Are you gonna rewatch the 20 minutes? What do you say?
They said the lesbian was like based off Maul.
No, Peeje was saying that Sam Jay's character in You People, his podcast host, was based off of you.
Who said that, Peeje?
The internet did. When that movie came out, I do remember people posting memes of them two and then you and I. Because they were podcast hosts.
Yes, black and white. I get it.
I see it.
Sam J look like she could be my family. Yeah, definitely.
I can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she's handsome. Sam, I'm joking because she's a comedian for real.
Yeah, no, she's hilarious.
I don't want no smoke. Yeah. Sam, I'm a fan. I love you. Like, I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, you saw her at the Tom Brady roast?
Yeah,
you don't want that smoke.
No, she's dope. I love Sam J.
Even my pops, when he watched this movie, texted me and was like, they got you and Maul in the movie. I was like, Dad.
You should let your hair grow like Jonah Hill. Right there. Get the long slick back so that you can look like the Connect.
Yeah.
Like you got heroin in the islands in the Bahamas.
Because that's clearly what Lauren London was really into.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
That was like the part of the movie that I couldn't get into outside of the obvious weird plot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no. I didn't even care that they didn't kiss. This isn't happening. I don't care if it's a movie.
Yeah.
They're never crossing paths, and
yeah, I didn't.
Lauren
like
London's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, you."
And I remember when the trailer came out, we all was like, "Oh, that might be dope." Like Jonah Hill, Eddie Murphy, Lauren London.
Yeah,
like, oh, that might be cool. It didn't really stick like that. It didn't really land.
It was more of like the love montages in movies, like where we see them fall in love in 5 minutes. It's really like 5 months. Like when they were doing all the cute couple shit, I was like, no, gross. Ew, this didn't happen.
Yeah.
I can't even pretend that this happened in a movie. Like,
yeah.
That was one of the most awkward set ever.
So we had a little. Are we allowed to talk about it? The Cardi situation.
Sure.
Off camera,
to some degree, I guess.
Yeah, we ain't got to go too much. So
yeah, we won't go into super detail about it. Because eventually, I think we will be able to.
You know what I hate, Rory? I hate that. Like words, especially
that
from
women are mean to me.
Well, no, I love that women are mean to me. I love that. I get a kick out of that.
That's kind of my kink.
No, but I really hate that people that we genuinely like and support and want to see great things from. Sometimes when we sit on the show and we're objective and we kind of like say anything other than amazing, we love it, and that's like, oh, a little nervous. I think this might be the fall off, whatever. It's not to disrespect anybody. It's not to undermine anybody's talent, anything like that. It's just having a conversation sometimes. And people may hear things that they don't like. And Cardi heard some things that we said. And I know I say it all the time. Y'all know I say it all the time, even though people think I don't. Support Cardi, love Cardi. Anybody coming out of the Bronx got my support.
No, I mean, the funniest thing is I support her much more than you, yet I'm the only one that ever catches the fucking wrath for it.
Yeah. But
you be shitting on her and then she'll fucking just curse me out for no reason.
But don't say I be shitting on her. I don't shit on Cardi. I've never shitted on Cardi. I never would shit on Cardi. I think it's crazy to sit up here as men and shit on women. Even though we do it sometimes. But I don't intend.
Only when Demaris isn't here.
Yeah, I don't intend to shit on women. That's not who I am at all.
You just shit it all over Ari Lennox.
No, I didn't. I just called a whiny Mandela. But Cardi, man, we love you. We looking forward to this record. She is sampling Imaginary Players. It is dropping. Well, while you're hearing this, is out.
It's out now, yeah. And to me, it's the greatest record I've ever heard in my life.
You didn't even hear it yet. That's the greatest record you ever
easily.
heard.
Hove who?
Yeah.
I feel like Hove sampled her.
Yeah, like who did it? Who did it better? Hove sampled her.
Yeah. All right. So what happened? It's no secret. I've talked on the pod before of Cardi and I having conversations after we've said certain things. One thing, the last time I forgot what it was, but she took it out of context because her army of people cut it up and told her the wrong information, and it got cleared up. We had a great conversation. Then I came on here in real time. She announced the Imaginary Player shit. As podcast banter does, we were joking around about a theory of Hove clearing it because of Nicki, which to me was funny and just playful, and obviously that's not true. I didn't think anyone was taking me seriously when I was laughing saying that theory.
Yeah, no.
And then Cardi had words for me, and I've made peace with what you were saying before, Mo. I already know every artist, person, podcast personality. They will never ever see us complimenting them constantly. No, they will find one thing that's, even if it's out of context, is negative and be offended. I've also been guilty of it too. Mm-hmm. But that's just, I guess, that's the genre. That's what this is.
And which is fine, man. But
it's just don't curse me out when we've done like nothing really but support you for since fucking Red Bars.
Listen, man, and I'm not mad at Cardi.
Neither am I. No.
You know, I
we had a back and forth. It wasn't anything crazy. I want to make
No. She said something in there that I didn't like, but that's, but I just.
I can't remember which one it was.
Just the wording. I just don't.
Oh, but
me personally, and again, I'm just a different type of person. I don't play, like, certain words are just, don't put my name and certain words in the same sentence. That's all I'm saying. But
I'm trying to remember which one it was.
You know what it was. What would be the only thing she said in that I would feel away about? You know exactly what she said. We ain't got to get that. It ain't that serious, but I just don't, I don't take that type of shit like loosely is what I'm saying. I just don't like that because it's unnecessary, but doesn't change my stance. Love Cardi, from the same town, same city. I want the record to be dope. And I'm just looking forward to the project because I'm somebody that's been on the side of we've needed a Cardi project. Her having, this is the thing I said all the time. She has the greatest first album year out of anybody ever. Like, giving her props for that. Like, so when we say, feel like Cardi might have a fall off, it's not because Cardi isn't talented. It's just the fact that where she started, her first year, her first album success she had, it's hard for anybody to match that. It's hard for anybody to top that. Like, many people don't win best album in their category at the Grammys. Like, that just doesn't. Nas just won best rap album a couple years ago. Yeah. He's been rapping since probably before Cardi was born. You know what I'm saying? So definitely. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that year that she had, phenomenal, incredible. She's a fucking legend. You know what I'm saying? But do I think this second album is going to live up to that? I don't. Not saying not to attach it to any, thing that Cardi is not talented, anything like that. I just feel like it's things happening on the business side that wasn't happening before that might stop, the best product from being put forward. That's all. That's what I'm talking to. Take
the music and the business out of it. I think it's hard for any artist, period, to have every single song on their album chart.
Exactly.
Like, it's not an easy thing to just keep doing.
Thing to do. It's not.
But yeah, to close that, I do challenge.
We love you, Cardi. We love you, Cardi. We love you, Cardi.
I challenge.
Are they gonna clip that, Josh? You think so? Yeah. You think they'll clip it? No, not Peeje. I'm talking about the internet. You think they won't send that to her though?
What's so funny is what you just
they gonna put reverb on us saying the fall off. They gonna put the reverb on that. They go, they're gonna do all that.
They're gonna put a J. Cole beat behind it.
Yeah, they always go to they find the negative or what might be taken as a negative and let that go viral. Like, positive shit don't go viral unless you're like a kid that lost his leg and then now you running a marathon. I don't know.
I mean, which I think is a little unfair because it's not a real leg.
Yeah. That doesn't get us tired. That doesn't cramp. Like, that's fucked up. Please, that's fucked up too far. Fuck it is what it is.
But with that said, I challenge the stan pages, the stan accounts, the communities, the Barty gang, not just with us. I challenge you guys to clip up positive things and send them to her.
Yeah.
Why is it the Stans group's only fucking job and role is to go farm every possible negative thing ever said about an artist that they like, who is a public figure, and art is to be judged, and this is what they signed up for. Why don't you guys ever look for anything positive? How fucking miserable are you?
Yeah, man.
You're making her more miserable. Why don't you send her all the so many people say amazing things about Cardi. Why don't we farm all those things together and send it to her? Maybe she's having a day.
Because you can't put ads on that.
We all go through a lot. You can't get paid on X for positivity.
Yeah, you can't get paid on X for positive vibes, man. That ain't gonna pay the bills, man. That's not gonna pay it. This is what it is.
Kendrick stands, Drake stands, Nicki stands, Megan stands. How about we all just go try to find all the positive things said about the artist that we like?
Yeah.
And how about we focus on that?
Don't pay the bill. You can't put ads on that. Elon not putting ads on that, man. You know that.
Words of South Park. Listen, man, everybody got a nut.
Everybody got a nut.
Did you watch the most recent South Park with the Charlie Kirk shit? Watch it. South Park still remains to be one of the greatest shows.
All right.
To have this long of a run and still be this fucking funny.
All right, now you want to know how old I am? I didn't even know South Park was still on.
Yeah. And it's
had no idea.
It's equally as hilarious as it's always been.
Had no idea South Park was still putting out like new episodes.
It's one of those things that you don't have to guess like, yo, maybe they'll fall off. I don't think they're ever gonna fall off. Because it's been what, like 25 years?
Yeah, that's something.
My entire life,
I did
memories.
not know.
South Park has always been there.
Idea. I thought anytime I see South Park, like I'm thinking it's like an old episode that they just like re-airing.
They just signed a $1.5 billion deal.
1.5 billion with Paramount.
God damn. Nah, Trey Parker and Matt Stone they the greatest, bro. They are the great. Yo, they figured figured life out. Like what? A 1.5 billion 5-year deal? The deal secures exclusive streaming rights for the show on Paramount Plus in the US and globally and includes 50 new episodes. This agreement resolves a previous dispute and ensures the show's future with season 27 premiering as scheduled. Yo, Trey Parker and fucking Matt Stone, y'all are like the rich Cheech and Chong. Remember how Cheech and Chong figured out like we just gonna travel in our van, get high, play music. They didn't get 1.5 billion though.
How are they not like more revered? Like when they do the what's the award in DC? Like the Mark Twain comedy award. Like how are they not knighted in comedy? Like these two have done things that literally no one else has done. But here's the thing. All right, yes, they piss everyone off, but that's why I think they should just be loved by everyone because they make fun of everybody. It's not like they pick one particular group. Literally everyone gets these jokes with them.
They win more musical theater than they do.
They also write hilarious songs just in the show, like just great show tunes.
Yo, nah, bro, we gotta put Trey Parker and Matt Stone. God damn.
Yeah.
300 M's a year?
And now you could just use AI to make that cartoon shit.
That is crazy. I did not know that. Mm-hmm. That is, wow. Okay.
And like how they started that with how like low budget and low end and kept it there just shows like how amazing their minds are as far as writers. Like they don't need bells and whistles for anything. Like just your writing has gotten you this fucking far.
That's inspiration. See, that's inspirational. I like that. You can be who you are. Cater to just your audience. Don't try to go outside of your audience.
Yeah.
And still get to 1.5 billion.
Columbine High's finest right there.
Whose?
Columbine High School.
They went to Columbine?
Yeah.
Trey Parker and Matt Stone went to Columbine?
Yeah.
Nah, you lying.
I'm not making that up.
You lying.
Bowling for Columbine. What's the fat liberal that did Fahrenheit 9/11?
Something Michael Moore.
Bowling for Columbine when he did the documentary about guns in America, interviewed Trey Parker, and he said, yeah, I went to that high school. I'm like 99.9% sure he said that.
Wow.
Or he's from that same town.
But he wasn't there when it happened.
No, way different age gap.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Like,
I'm about to say, if that's
he wasn't in the trench coat mafia.
Say,
he wasn't one of the ones that made it.
If Trey Parker and Matt Stone was at the school when that shooting happened,
simulation.
None of this is real.
Alex Jones would have a conniption if he found out that they were part of that school shooting. But no, it was definitely same town. Okay, same town, different.
Okay, all right.
Still,
man, shout out to Trey Parker and Matt Stone. That's. I mean, they were already legends before I knew that, but that's just a nice little That's just a nice little topping on the legendary cake. Like 1.5 billion, and they just chilling. You don't never hear nothing about them.
Yeah.
That's how you win, man. If Trey Parker and Matt Stone walked past me right now, I probably wouldn't even recognize them.
I definitely wouldn't. They could probably walk in the studio and I'd be like, who's that?
1.5, they just walking in Manhattan, nothing, nobody recognized them, stopped them, don't want no pictures, nobody bothering them. Yeah. That's how you win at life. I'm up 1.5 and nobody's bothering me.
And I don't even have to pick up a camera. It's animation.
Yeah, like this. Oh man, shout out to those guys, man. That's dope.
Also during this, we've had a very long fucking week. During this week, off camera, in between interviews, I saw that Billboard put out another list. So I was seething off mic anytime they put something together because I didn't understand the full context of it. So Billboard put out their top producers of the 21st century on the Hot 100. So I didn't see the Hot 100 part. Matter of fact, how I even saw this to begin with was, and shout out to Boy Wonder, I believe he was number 23. I saw that he posted that. So I was just under the impression that they were putting together a list of the best producers of the 21st century. Mm-hmm. Not a list of who has the most like number ones on the Hot 100 in the first quarter century. Like, do we need that list? You could just look up the data. That's why when Billboard does awards and Billboard does lists like this, I don't fully get, I think it's a waste of money. Because there's no like debate. It's either they have the number one or they don't.
Yeah.
So I started out seething because they had The Weeknd over Brian Michael Cox and Corey Rooney. So I was pacing in this fucking studio, losing my mind. And I'm not saying that The Weeknd is not a producer. I think every great artist is a producer to some degree and has something to do with their records. But I thought we were sitting there, like you have Greg Kirsten on here. Where's my guy, Jeff? What number was Jeff at? Jeff Basker at 20. I'm thinking we're talking about that type of style. So to just throw in The Weeknd, I was like,
yeah,
I felt like if The Weeknd was like a producer like that, we would have known about it. Not just a great artist that produces. But if you're credited as a producer and you have a number one, that's all Billboard cares about with this list. So
it's just the most number ones.
Yeah. So I went from caring a lot about this list because I thought it'd be cool to have that debate and that conversation of the best producers of the 21st century. But now it's just like, yeah, Mariah Carey at 15, cool. I mean, yeah. Why even like stagger this and like put it out in different days? You can literally just look up the data.
Yeah. If we talking most number ones, that's what y'all going by. Yeah.
So if that's the case, I mean, obviously, Beyonce, Drake, because what are we at now? They staggered
it. Released the all the way up to number 6.
Beyonce's
number 6. Okay, so now we're entering the top 5. Obviously, Drake, Max Martin.
Yeah, Pharrell.
Yeah, like those are some names.
Taylor Swift would be number 1, I would assume, right?
She's number 13.
Really?
That's her favorite number? Is it?
Peeje, how do you know that?
Peeje?
How do you know that?
Yeah, but how do you know that? Like, how is that on? You are a Swiftie, Peeje. My bad. I'm sorry.
And so are we. So is everyone in the room.
Listen. Clip that. Swifties.
Yes, we love you.
Love you, Taylor.
I love that you invented podcasting too.
Listen.
Finally, we've been stamped.
Yes.
I finally feel seen. I feel like these last 10 years of work has some value now.
Yes.
Now that Taylor has entered the space.
Finally, Taylor. That's all we've been trying to do is get you the podcast.
And Complex, I fucking swear. This camera, Peeje, Complex. If Taylor Swift is not number 1 on the media list next year, we're going to have a fucking problem. Okay? I met Speedy yesterday at the Super Bowl. Lovely guy.
At the Super Bowl. lovely guy. I will text him if you do not have Taylor Swift as the number 1 hip hop media personality. Just redo the list now. Why even wait for next year? It is going to be interesting to see the top 5 though. Because somebody's not going to be on that list that we're going to be like, wait, hold up.
I mean, I think it's crazy that Taylor's at 13 and Jack Antonoff just like most of her stuff is above her.
Yeah. Are we sure it's most number 1s?
That's what it says at the top. Or most, who produced the most number 1s in the Hot 100 in the first quarter of the century.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm curious. I was actually kind of shocked that Swizz wasn't in this, but I guess with What's the 21st century? Because that was another thing when we found out we were stupid. Me and Peeje were trying to figure out what, does that start at 2000?
Yeah.
Okay, then I can see why, I can see why Swizz wouldn't make that. Mm-hmm. will.i.am at 24, I thought he would have been way higher.
Just billions of people better than, there's producers that are a billion times better than will.i.am.
Don't do that. Because see, this is where everyone's gonna say we're haters, because I did some will.i.am hate before, and I still changed music. But
no, will.i.am is he's.
But and from the 2000s to now, like, Black Eyed Peas owned a decade.
No, 100%. I'm talking shit. Yeah, absolutely.
No worry and
Maul, I know I've never asked you this, but have you ever signed up for a phone plan thinking, wow, what a great price? And then a few moments later, you're like, yo, this bill is way higher.
Happens every time.
Every episode, it feels like.
Every episode it happens. I feel like that every episode. You know how many episodes I feel like that? Every one.
But with Boost Mobile, you pay $25 a month forever, just like this ad. That's unlimited talk, text, and data starting just at $25 a month. No price hikes, no contract. This is forever.
Forever. You're going to be down with Boost Mobile when you visit boostmobile.com or head to your local Boost store today and get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever. 5G speeds not available in all areas. After 30 GB, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Unlimited plan. Cam is one of the pettiest niggas ever. Cam is just from Harlem. That's just like, you gotta be a little petty to survive the streets of Harlem growing up. That's all Cam is. I don't know why niggas still play with Cam. Cam ain't somebody to play with. Like, Cam gonna go further. Cam gonna go further than any of y'all willing to go.
Cam, we're looking into cameras today. Camron, I never, ever want to have any issues with you for the remainder of my life. Everything you've done is the greatest thing ever to me. Purple Haze and Come Home With Me are classics to me. I want no smoke ever.
Nah, but Cam is cool until niggas fuck with him.
Cam is super cool.
But until people fuck with him. And like, I very rarely can remember Cam starting some shit. I would really have to think.
All right, you could make a case that the 50... when he called up to Angie, 50, I think, had just made a comment about Koch or something. And Cam kind of instigated that whole
No,
shit.
50
Cam
said,
instigated that with one of the bigger instigators
50
ever.
said, that's Koch is where you go. That's the graveyard.
That's
Artists go there to die.
Which 50, in retrospect, if you look back, 50 was 1,000% wrong about that entire thing. Koch ended up being like the greatest fucking independent label at one point.
So Cam felt the way about that.
And
Don't say I'm a dying artist and I'm going here to die.
Well, I think it was only because Jim went. I don't think Cam was on.
That's his man.
You know, I know, but he signed with Dipset through. Yeah, of course it had something to do with him. So yeah, I guess you're right. But
Cam
instigated that shit like you would not believe.
Nah, but I don't like that because people only see when you hit back and you hit back harder, and then it turns and say, "Yo, why he bullying and why he?" But
50 was not bullied.
No, I'm not saying that. But I'm talking about in this situation with Cam, where people feeling like, "Yo, Cam is the wrong one." Don't make it seem like Cam start shit. It's just that when it started, he gonna show up and he gonna show up louder and he gonna go further than you willing to go. He gonna go pettier.
That was one of my favorite quick battles ever, though.
50 and Cam?
Yeah. Because it didn't really go far. It was just funny fucking content.
Yeah.
Curtis was hilarious. Like, and 50 and him might be the two pettiest people on earth.
50 is definitely Mount Rushmore petty.
Cam started, for people that don't know, Camron called into Angie's show when 50 was up there, which Maul just said about the Koch thing. And then they got into a back and forth with all their artists, with Jim Jones, Lloyd Banks. They had a conversation. Then it went to Diss Records, where Cam had one called Curtis, where he just, because on the phone, he kept yelling, Curtis. Then 50, whose album was titled Before I Self-Destruct, changed it to Curtis. Because Cam was yelling Curtis. He changed his album title.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like just a fun, quick little ha-ha album. It was the one that went against Graduation. It was like the most important 50 Cent album.
Of his discography, yeah. Outside of his first one.
And then ended up putting out Before I Self-Destruct like 5 years later.
Yeah. I like it though, man. I like this type of energy from Cam, man. Like, like leave me alone. I'm over here doing my thing. But if y'all start talking crazy, I could talk crazy with y'all.
I only saw Camron's side. Is it a fact that this started because he accidentally said Omar Gooding Jr.?
Yes.
All right, Omar, yeah, you deserved all this.
Yeah, he's like,
you deserved all
he's
of
not
this.
the junior. He's like, I'm not the junior. It's like, okay. I mean,
my bad.
Yeah, like my bad.
Cuba Gooding Jr., I got confused. I'm talking
so it's just no disrespect, you know what I'm saying? But, he wanted to go back and forth and, You picked the wrong one. So Cam hired Omar Gooding. He flew him down to Miami to shoot a fake trailer for a fake movie that,
unbeknownst to Omar, that Cam had anything to do with this.
gave him $2,500, had his man boobs out, all kind of shit.
Made him do push-ups.
Cam was in, his team was recording the whole. Listen, man,
Cam
you know
was
how,
watching a live stream.
bro.
Like, you know how petty you have to be
No, he shot an episode of Punk. Yeah. That was Punk. Cam shot an episode of Punk with Omar Gooding. He shot an episode of Punk. He was in the van watching everything go down. That was Punk. That's what Ashton Kutcher used to do. Like, be in the van. Like, yeah, that's what he was doing. He shot an episode of Punk. He punked him.
But I need Cam to make this an actual, not just a series, but he was saying that the guys that were in the scene with Omar were speaking Spanish and Omar didn't speak Spanish. I need to see the script that Omar got. Like, he just in a setting where everybody's speaking Spanish. He just like, yeah. And they just do push-ups.
I mean, you know, it is what it is.
But then I got...
Yo, Cam is... Do you know how many people have to be in on this for that to be like, to be as successful as it was?
Yeah.
There are way too many pieces that have to be in line to pull that off. But in order for Cam to do that, bro, Cam is really a petty dude, man. That level of thinking is crazy. Yo, we're going to fly him to Miami, have him shoot a fake trailer for a fake movie, give him $2,500, and then we're going to talk about it on It Is What It Is.
Because, like, that would be a funny, like, scenario that we could talk, like, off mic about, but would go, like, nah, nobody's ever fallen for that shit. Like, how did Omar fall for that? That quick, we need you down here.
But that's kind of...
And I'm not tapping nobody's pockets, but like $2,500 to shoot this whole shit. And
but that's kind of what Cam is saying.
No, that's why he looks crazy. I laughed, of course, at the push-ups and the man boobs and
that's funny.
Cam with the teeth, but like that just made you look kind of
crazy.
Like crazy.
Ain't no
crazy.
kind of crazy. You look crazy.
Like you really just did that?
That's insane.
Like, did you want to read a script?
And then, I ain't gonna lie.
More information,
I ain't gonna lie.
get more details.
Omar Gooding's response, he was trying to, save face and look like, he's like, yeah, good looking. I got a trip to Miami, $2,500. I'm like, I get it, but nah, that ain't, that's not the response to that. That's not the rebuttal. Like, I hear you, cool, got a trip to Miami, $2,500 and all of that, but nah, fam, that ain't.
You just revealed how you even do business.
Yeah, that looks crazy. Like, you jumped to that $2,500, like, ASAP, you flew to Miami. Did he have carry-on or he had like checked in the luggage?
I'm saying. Like,
that feel like carry-on vibes.
Like, like look at it, not even a contract, a conversation, like somebody on your team. Like, I need to know more about what's the plan. That's what I'm saying.
This is only like 2 weeks old, right? 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, maybe. Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. Cam is a legend. That's some legendary shit he pulled off right there. That is legendary petty shit Cam just did.
Yeah, man, I don't know if I could ever just like watch Baby Boy the same now. I don't know if I can even watch Smart Guy the same. Like, I just view Omar a little different now, but...
Yeah, that was classic, though. Classic petty by Camron. That's King Petty right now. 50, the ball is yours now. 50 got to do some...
Yeah,
he got to take the
petty awards.
Yeah, he got to take the petty to the next level. I saw an interesting clip, Rory. I don't know if you saw it. Called The Road Podcast, Reflections of a DJ.
Yeah.
Shout out to them. They have Rashad Smith on, legendary hip-hop R&B producer, worked with Eric B. Rakim, Tribe Called Quest, a bunch of other people. And he was talking about he produced the Doing It beat.
Yeah.
The LL Cool J's Doing It. And he was talking about how that beat was originally for Biggie.
Which made all the sense in the world when I did see this clip, because
yeah, you had to Go Brooklyn sampling the back and all
I
that.
mean, it's funny now in like retrospect to see how LL like flipped that to make it make sense. I was raised out in Brooklyn.
Yeah, she
was
raised out in Brooklyn.
Because I know LL was sitting there like, what am I supposed to do with a beat that just keeps saying Brooklyn?
No, it worked. It worked.
Yeah. But knowing this backstory makes everything make more sense about that record.
Yeah, so Rashad was saying how, he was kind of in a tight spot at the moment. He could really use, some money and things like that, and Big and Puff and I guess Bad Boy were kind of like, not saying dragging their feet, but they didn't send the money fast enough. And then
I think it was like 15 grand that he was saying.
Yeah, he went and played some beats for L, and L he played that by accident
for Chris Lighty. Yeah,
for Chris Lighty.
But that's fucked up though, because Big like was sending you sample ideas. Like he put that shit together with you.
Yeah, it's the story is wild. So LL hears that. And he's like, whoa, what's that? And he was like, damn, he tried to turn it off real quick. Like, I wasn't supposed to play that.
Yeah.
which we've been in studios, that happens all the time.
Yeah,
You just play shit, you're like, nah, hold it, go back to that. And then LL was like, yo, how much are they paying you for it? And he was like, yo, I'll pay you double. I mean, Rashad at that moment, he hearing that, he like, bet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need that right now. And he said as soon as the check hit his account, Biggie called him and said, yo, I need that. What's up with that record? I'm ready to lay
That's my first single.
And he's like, yo, I sold the beat. He's like, what you mean? He's like, that's my first single. Like, I need that back. And obviously Rashad sold the beat to LL, became a huge hit. And he said Big never, he kind of feel bad because him and Biggie never really spoke after that and never had the opportunity to kind of, talk about that situation. But I feel like he was wrong. I don't feel like he was wrong in that moment.
I see both sides of that entire thing.
I do.
If I'm Big, I'm livid, and I probably will never work with you again if that was a beat that we're putting together. And I told you I'm waiting for the budget to open up. But I also know producers obviously have bills like the rest of us, and there's so many times where shit will just sit for years and years and years. Like, I don't even know if what you're saying is going to be true.
Yeah.
Because even at that time, you didn't know what was going on with Uptown, with Bad Boy, like with Big, even him trying to sign his
in that
Sony
moment,
behind. There was so much going on that, like, how do I even, like, holding this beat, who knows if it'll even come out?
Yeah, but in that moment, I understand Rashad, but I do feel like he should have hit Big like, yo, listen, man, there's a situation. I played the beat by accident in front of LL. He ready to pay me double for this shit. I produced it for you. You my man. I don't want to do that. Not saying you want to put Big in a bidding war for the beat either, but it's kind of like you just let him know the situation. Like, yo, they offer me double.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Rashad could have went that way. Like,
no, he definitely should have hit Big for sure.
They offer me double. Not saying I want you to match it and offer me double.
Yeah. We can still go with the price that you wanted if you want to do it right now.
If you want, but let me know if you want it though, because these guys over here is willing to pay me double for it. Yeah. Not saying you got to pay me double now, but you got to let me know if you are really gonna take this joint because I'm in the jam right now. I can use this money. You know what I'm saying? So I just thought that was an interesting little information on one of the iconic, legendary record, like doing it with LL. Okay, but
you forgot the end was the funniest to me. First of all, why would you then go drive on Fulton Street?
What you mean? It's a big ass street.
There's a bunch of parallels. You could find another route.
Nah, not when you see. One thing about it, when you do grimy shit or like some shady shit, like you'll be surprised of where the person you did some shady shit where y'all bump into each other. It's like that's the way the world works. Like, you did some grimy shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go over here and get a massage with my wife. Guess who else had a spa day today?
D-Rock.
Guess who's in the next booth getting a massage?
D-Rock getting a pedicure.
Yeah, Biggie getting a manicure right there too. Big got cucumbers on his eyes getting a facial. Yeah, it's spa day for all of us. That's how life works. You do some grimy
Holy shit.
You gonna end up in a situation where you gotta face the grime. You gonna have to be face to face with the person you did grimy. But
what do you do in that situation too? Because I mean, I appreciate that he admitted he was like, damn, I was a little shook when I saw D-Rock and Big.
You would have been shook if you saw D-Rock and Big and you with your wife.
I would be petrified. Exactly. What are you talking about? No. I would be scared. I'm saying, what would you say to your wife?
We got to go.
Like, yo, I think I'm just going to run this red.
Yeah, no, we got to go. Yo, get in the car, we got to go. Like, I got to use the bathroom. I got to take a shit all of a sudden. My stomach hurt. You get nervous, your stomach starts. I got my stomach hurt. I got to take a shit, man. We got to get back to the house.
D-Rock is not a small...
No, not
that was the one... We joke about the Notorious movie all the time, but there's one thing we don't bring up of the casting with that. They like made D-Rock out to be like this like smaller stock. D-Rock is a beast, dog.
Not a small guy by any means, yeah.
Why they casted him to be like this tall was fucking crazy to me.
Yeah. Legendary story, though. I appreciated that clip. Yeah. Shout out to, what is it? The Road podcast.
Yeah, for sure. Do we even want to get into Kanye stuff? I really don't have much to say here, but I guess we're getting another Kanye West documentary on September 19th.
I mean, we need one.
In whose name?
He's lived, in the last 7 months, he's lived 10 lives, so.
Listen, I will be fully tuned in. I'm not going to lie to our viewers here. I've had some contradicting, hypocritical things to say about Kanye West because he is also that. So I have ups and downs with him like everyone else, but I'm watching this, like, without a doubt.
Oh, you're definitely going to watch a Kanye documentary. I mean, you'd be lying to yourself if you say you
Hopefully you get your boots in time. You can watch with your boots on.
Yo, and Kanye, you wild disrespectful because you did another Yeezy drop the other day, and I ain't get my boots from 7 months ago. Yo, send me my $25 Hitler boots, man. Stop playing with me, man. Yo, like it's about to get cold, fall coming, winter. Yo, Kanye, let me chill. Cause Kanye might be doing me a favor by like, yo, listen, you don't need the boots right now. It's not cold. Fall is around the corner.
He's gonna send him when World War III starts.
He's gonna send him when I need him.
Properly.
As soon as we get our first sign of cold weather, snow,
or Cold War.
Or Cold War. Either way, I think Kanye is gonna be right on time and have the boots in my possession. But yo, I need my $25 boots, man. Stop playing.
What do we think is gonna be in this documentary? Because I mean the it was Genius, right? Cootie and Chike direct. I thought it was a tremendous documentary. I actually have rewatched it a few times.
Yeah.
I liked it so much.
That's one of the few. I watched that documentary and the Jordan documentary a lot.
Yeah, it's every episode is great. This one, from my understanding, is produced by him. So this, what do we think a Kanye produced full doc is going to be? There's been ones that have leaked on Twitter before of his footage, but they felt incomplete. Like,
is this a trailer for it?
Yeah, it's the trailer right here.
Oh, okay, yeah. So this is stuff from a few years ago too. So
oh yeah,
the last 6. Oh, this is gonna be crazy. So this is the presidential campaign and all of that. Oh, this is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be him losing $1 billion. All of that is in there. Oh yeah, this is about to be crazy.
I just like the things that he says publicly, the behind the scenes footage. What is he saying? Not on Twitter.
Yo, and he's showing more boots. Yo, Kanye, send my boots, dog. Don't show me you at the whiteboard with fucking boots in the documentary. Send me my shit.
Nico, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last name.
Ballesteros?
Yeah, but that's the director of Film by. So yeah, this should be...
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting.
What do you think's still on the cutting room floor? Like, what do you think is the most outrageous? What did not make? What Kanye shit where they were like, nah, this is too far.
Everything made it. I think everything made it.
Everything made his Twitter.
I don't think they edited nothing out. Nothing. I think everything we gonna see is everything that happened. Everything they filmed is what we gonna see. Absolutely. I don't think they cut nothing out. Which is crazy though. That's like, do you not want to see that? Like, see the good, the bad, and the ugly?
Of course.
Like, let's see
also love that song by Kanye and Consequence.
Yeah, love that movie by Clint Eastwood.
There was one that leaked. I think we talked about it on the pod like last year. There was one that leaked on Twitter, a doc that had some of that footage as well that I watched in full before it got deleted. No one brings up the amount of like random cities that Kanye has built and they've just been abandoned. Like half of that doc was him, like it was Wyoming. He was building a village and then just stopped. Then he went to Saudi Arabia.
How you know he stopped?
Because it's in the doc. He was like, yo, we out.
And what document?
The one that
Genius?
No. It was after Genius. It leaked on Twitter and it got deleted. I think probably some of that stuff is in this.
Okay.
But he would just go build cities. And it'd just be like huts and shit. And he was like showing Kim. He's like, yo, you sit there and you sleep here. Like it was wild. But before Kanye went fully crazy, I thought that was great. I think that's like amazing that you want to build your own towns and cities and his own schools and shit. But he would just go from place to place and do that. And then he would just leave them.
I'm going to watch this, man. This is going to be great. This is going to be a great documentary. I think this is going to be one of them docs that we talk about for a long time, bro. Because we going to hear some shit and see some shit that's like, whoa. Like they didn't want to cut that out. September 19th in theaters?
Wait, it's in theaters?
Oh man! Wait till
this is gonna be like the last scene in Inglourious Bastards.
wait till that shit don't debut at #1 over the weekend. You know Kanye gonna go on his rant. Check your tickets. They're not scanning the tickets. Make sure they scan your ticket. You know he gonna go crazy if this ain't #1.
This is gonna be like an AMC. Like I can go in Times Square to watch this. I don't know if I fully believe that.
And I want the recliner.
As of now, it's in theaters.
I want to be able to order like a burger. Like, bring me a burger while I watch Kanye talk about Nazis.
Yeah, I want the recline seat, like the whole experience.
I need give me that experience. Don't put this in just them small theaters that be in Chelsea. And no. Put this in the iPix and the look cinemas and all of that.
Yeah, I think just because we're so desensitized of crazy shit at this point in our lives, we don't think about how insane Kanye's career has been. And I mean that in a good, bad, and ugly way that you're saying. Have we ever seen an artist have this type of career in outside of music, like publicity, things he said? Kanye is the most polarizing artist that's ever existed. over Michael, over anybody, and like
Over Michael?
yes,
Polarizing.
No,
There's nobody more.
I understand that trial was insane, and they were saying Mike was touching kids.
There's nobody more. There's nobody more polarizing.
Have you just scrolled through Kanye West's Twitter in 1 year? It's the most insane shit.
Yeah, but there's nobody more polarizing. No artist.
What's can we look up the definition of polarizing? Because I don't know if polarizing would be the right word. Polarizing. One of the definitions: divide or cause to divide into two sharply contrasting groups or sets of opinions or beliefs. Yeah, I don't think Mike ever did that. We all just love Mike.
Oh yeah, if you're gonna
I mean, when the kid thing happened, yeah, it was a guy a little dicey.
If you're gonna go with divide or cause to divide, then yes, Kanye did more of dividing than Michael Jackson did. Yes.
Go up to the first one. Josh, I hate when definitions just give you the word again in it. Oh, it's just physics. Well, I mean, Kanye invented physics.
Absolutely.
But I don't know. I just feel like a superstar A-level artist like that has never said the most insane things on earth the way Kanye West does.
Eminem was, when he first came out, was pretty polarizing.
Yeah, Peeje is saying Eminem at that point. But yeah, Eminem was more like shock jock, like crazy, like, oh, let me go over the line type. Kanye West is trying to go DEFCON 4 on the Jews.
Yeah. He had to move to the other side of the world.
And on top of that, you're made Adidas $1 billion. Like all of these things happening at one time.
Yeah.
You're one of the greatest producers, rappers, musicians ever. Then on top of that, you're one of the greatest designers in, I think, my time as far as public figures go.
Absolutely.
And then on top of all of that, you're running for president and screaming, they tried to get me to kill North. Michael never did that.
No, he just hung his baby over the balcony. That's all.
I mean, it was a blanket reveal with the blanket.
Sometimes you got to give blanket a.
Where's blanket, man? How come like and I'm happy we don't like people don't bother Mike's kids like that, but it is kind of like cool and strange that we don't like know more about where Mike's kids are at these days.
Yeah, like one of the biggest artists.
Yeah, like
in the history of man, and then his kids. We have no idea.
Like I know more about like C-list, Tubi star, reality TV. Like their fifth kid, I know more about than Blanket. Like he looks like a beautiful vampire.
Yeah.
Like how is this guy? I mean, I love that if he wants to be left alone, that he should be left alone. But
you heard Peeje say?
No, what did he say?
It's because it's not his kid.
What? Of course that is.
Oh man.
Does Mike have any real kids?
Yeah, you looking at him.
All right, I shouldn't have said real kids. Does Mike have any kids that look like what he looked like when he was in the Jackson 5?
That's a better question. That's a better question.
That's what I'm trying to
ask. Yeah. Oh my God.
That's not Michael Jackson's kid.
That's your kid.
Right. She's even too white for me.
Oh man.
Anyways, no disrespect to the Jackson family. It's just
never.
Just joking around.
Never,
and I'm happy that nobody bothers his children, his real children, might I add. I think that is great. I'm glad they all didn't turn into like coked out reality TV stars. Because that probably would have been the plan.
Yeah, that probably is the normal plan.
That's the trajectory of how that usually goes.
That has to go that way. Yeah.
What was Lionel Richie's daughter? And she cleaned her act up. Shout out to her. She had the
Nicole Richie.
Yeah, she was driving backwards on the 405, snorting heroin off the steering wheel, and then
was she? Nicole Richie was on drugs like that?
Yeah. Oh, she openly talks about it. I mean, she's clean now.
Oh, okay.
Then she married the guy from Good Charlotte.
Oh, there you go. That's how
it's a beautiful Hollywood love story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her and Paris would just walk around and be like, that's hot.
It's hot. It's so hot.
Your salad's so cute.
Legendary though.
Oh no, that show was
legendary.
We should have brought that up when we were talking about legendary reality
shows.
Shit. Yeah, that was definitely up there for sure. What was my Paris life?
Shit, Kim was Paris' assistant.
Yeah.
Which is crazy when you go back and look at that shit.
Yeah, that is absolutely wild. What was the name of Nicole in Paris' show? The Simple Life, yeah, which was like very offensive in retrospect.
It's the soft life.
The Simple Life. I'm gonna go back and like rewatch because I watched that as such a young kid that like I didn't retain much of it. But I'm sure there's legendary moments that I forgot about. I just remember that show like being huge.
Yeah. Anytime you turn the TV on, that show was probably playing.
Look at this artwork.
Fire. That shit is dope. That's a legendary show, bro. Like, no, all jokes aside, that's a legendary show.
So, and it's weird that I know this much about Nicole Richie. Nicole Richie is still Lionel's real daughter, but she was adopted. Imagine winning that lottery. I think she was like in Oakland or some shit in a foster home. Like, imagine Lionel Richie adopting you.
That's crazy. Like, you gotta make it. Like, your life is like, you have to win. You're a winner. You have to be successful at that point. You have no choice.
And this is fucked up. Like, just imagine Lionel Richie and his wife, like, you know, going to the foster home and just getting a pick of the litter. Just knowing in the back of your mind, like, I'm literally, one kid in here, his whole life is about to completely change. Mm-hmm. And then you just like doing eeny, meeny, miny, mo, like,
I don't know if that's how he
like, how the fuck, like, how am I going to decide whose life is going to be the greatest thing ever, or you're going to stay in Oakland?
Yeah, but you can't eeny, meeny, miny, mo the babies though, man.
At one point you have to. Because it's fucked up at that point.
It's like you treat them like puppies at Petland, like you look at them in the window.
Like if you went to go take a piss and had a change of heart about one kid, now that whole kid's life is completely different.
Yeah. But shout out to Nicole, she did the work because she could have been a terror and they, bring him back.
She was a terror.
And they bring him back like, oh no, this one's damaged.
Bring him back.
This one's damaged. This one's broke. This one's broke. Damn, my bad. That's fucked up. Can we say that? Yeah, we can say that. Keep it
no, hey, we're just joking.
Yeah, fuck it. And whose name in theater September 19th. Make sure you go watch
Kanye West, we said that.
Yeah, and make sure they scan your tickets so it debuts at number 1 in the box office that weekend. Absolutely.
No worry and mouth.
This episode is sponsored by Ro. You cannot spell Rory without the Ro. Maul, I was at the Chris Brown concert and the crowd looked amazing, which is why in the parking lot, I popped that Ro. I was bricked up at the show.
You walked in there, you said, hey, Ro!
I walked in so bricked up to MetLife off that Ro. It took 15 minutes walking from the parking lot in there. When that Ro hit my system, so I had to keep it in my jeans.
When the Ro's in the system, ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. Ro connects guys with a medical provider 100% online, so you don't have to waste time in waiting rooms or walking into a Chris Brown concert.
Or being patted down by security.
Just take the Ro as soon as you walk in. They can't tell you to throw it out. If approved, treatment ships directly to their door. If prescribed new sexual health patients, if prescribed new sexual health patients get $15 off their first order of Sparks on a recurring plan. Connect with a provider at ro.co/Rory and Maul to find out if prescription Ro Sparks are right for you.
Maul, the LIV Golf individual championships have come down to the wire. Just like last season, Joaquin Neiman, John Rahm, just like you predicted, 1 and 2. Mm-hmm. What are you thinking? What do you think's going to happen in Indianapolis? Besides Colin being there.
Well, Colin will definitely probably be there.
And on top of that, friend of the show, Jason Derulo. That's where I think the mix is going to change. I think Jason's presence there is really going to mix up the entire golfing event.
Now we got to figure out which one of these guys is a Derulo fan, because that might get the competitive energy going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or maybe a Jordan Sparks fan, and that could really mess everybody up.
Now we going somewhere else, if that's the case.
But yes, August 15th and 16th, LIV Golf in Indianapolis. Also,
great city.
Oh yeah, definitely. Love Indy. Also, Riley Green, country music star, will be performing as well. I like the performances at the golf.
I like it.
Yeah.
Bring that energy to golf.
I think they should do it the whole time, though.
While they're playing?
We can't. Derulo needs to be on the golf cart with a mic saying it's Jason Derulo. Like, that's how I feel like that should go.
Not while they're actually in the middle of playing.
For every putt.
Nah, man, that is crazy. You can't do that. Tickets are on sale at livegolf.com, and those who can't make it in person can follow every shot live on Fox Sports.
Anyways, do we have voicemails?
You've got mail.
Sponsored by Boost Mobile Unlimited Talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever.
Yo, it's AC from Out Texas repping. This one's for Rory since he's a father. And pause, but do you think you're hornier after having kids, or do you get less hornier after having kids? Like, Because I know, like, you know, we just had a second kid and everything, but man, I'm horny as fuck.
All right.
I know y'all known for being the horny podcast, but what do you think, Rory?
Guys,
Let me know.
this guy's not crazy. He's asking a very valid question. Yes, after you have a child, there's, of course, that time where you cannot have sex because, you know, she's stitched up or, you know, you just can't. And there's a lot going on. You have a newborn. I said this on Horrible Decisions, and thank God you guys didn't watch that episode, but I started having wet dreams again after, because I just, you know, you go from fucking like a rabbit to not fucking at all. And yeah, you get way hornier because you're just not fucking. It's, I don't know if it's a nature, maybe it's also in our animal DNA to like make more kids after you have one, but he's not wrong. That definitely happens. Like for sure happens.
Okay.
I hadn't had a wet dream since I was like 13. And I'm just waking up with nut in my drawers like, oh, what am I, like, this is disgusting. What's wrong
He
with
was ovulating? Yo, this nigga was ovulating. You wanted another baby?
And also, right before, I mean, at least in my experience, right before he was about to have a kid, the doctor does ask, like, do you want to get on birth control, like, right away? Because there's going to be a time where you don't fuck, and then you're going to want to fuck a lot. And do you know if you want another kid right away? So that's what a question pretty much out the gate. Like, get on birth control if you don't want to have another kid, because you're going to be fucking once she's done there. But yes, you get much horny. She doesn't get as horny, but you do.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean, well, I'm glad
he's not wrong.
I'm glad you and this gentleman share ovulation cycles.
It turns you back into like a horny teenager for sure.
Okay.
It's like a new puberty to some degree.
That's interesting because I don't have kids, but some days I'll be like, fuck. Fuck. What is this? Like, be horny as a mother. Fuck. So yeah.
And what's fucked up is, like, you could curb your horniness back in the day. Like, now with Twitter algorithms, you'd be horny like on the subway, and then just look at your phone and it's just porn, and you're like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
And then you just stay horny. Like
everywhere.
Like before you get horny, you'd be like, damn, I'm horny. And like the feeling would pass.
Yeah.
Until later. But now it's just everywhere.
Yeah.
So you're
everywhere
just
you
horny
turn is
all
just
the time.
ass and titties everywhere. It's a great time to be alive, though.
I will say one thing. At that Chris Brown show, not in backstage with the chicks with the weird faces, in the crowd,
yeah,
bad place to be horny. Boy, did he bring them out.
Yeah.
There's also one thing that I think we need to give Chris Brown credit. He brings out the that have the bad feminine girlfriends. Like, I saw a lot of with bad bitches in the crowd.
I think it's offensive, but Trump is president, so it's okay now.
Wait, offensive? Oh, if we have to believe it on YouTube, then it's offensive. But I mean, still.
But keep it in there anyway.
Speaking of Kanye West, I don't think he ever knew the real definition of that word. Every time he rapped it, I was like, that doesn't fit in the context of what I think you think it means. And I'll do anything for a blonde. Like, that's just, I'm not judging if that's your speed. That's your speed. But I just don't think that's what you think it means.
You want a lesbian is what you're talking about. Yeah.
I would say the more masculine leaning lesbians with very traditionally feminine, beautiful women were in attendance at the Chris Brown show.
Cut off t-shirts.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was date night for the.
No, he bring them out. He definitely bring them out.
Do we have another voicemail?
Good Bush.
Yo, as a white boy
Good Bush.
that grew up in Rockford, Illinois, you know what I'm saying? Slinging, doing all that shit, got respect in the hood as a white boy.
Oh, stop.
Wait, what?
What the fuck?
Is that what he
Wait.
I grew up slanging in the hood,
go to
got
the top of
respect.
this.
What is he talking about? Start that over.
I think he started with screaming white boy.
Yo, as a white boy that grew up in Rockford, Illinois, you know what I'm saying? Slinging, doing all that shit, got respect in the hood as a white boy. Why don't we give Eminem the respect he deserves as one of the greatest of all time? Just because his rhymes that he spits, the way he spit, the way he predicted his own come up. I'm just saying, like, why don't people just give him the respect that he deserves? Because, I I mean, he's part of the culture. He's a part of the culture. Even though you're white, it doesn't mean that you ain't part of the culture. If you grew up in it, you grew up in it. So I just wanted to know that. Much respect to you, Mom. Much respect to you, Rory. Much respect to you, D. All day. Love you guys. Love the pod. Let me know your feedback. Peace.
Maul, as someone that was very, very allegedly knee deep in the dope game.
I was not nowhere near it.
Allegedly someone that was at kingpin status. If you met this gentleman, would this be somebody that you would trust to do crimes with?
He sound like an op, man.
If this guy was looking for a brick and started talking, he'd be like, "Yo, I'm a slang with you."
Let me guess, he had his hat on backwards with an NY New York Fire Department t-shirt on. Like, yo, if you don't get your knock ass out of here, man. No, but I mean, who doesn't give Eminem his respect? People just, I think now, today, people don't really care to hear Eminem's raps like that, like they once did. But that doesn't mean that people don't respect Eminem for the legend that he is. Like, you just don't listen to his current stuff, but his legacy is cemented, it's solidified. Like, Eminem is a fucking GOAT. Like, so I don't understand what he means by people don't give Eminem his respect. Like, well, I mean, because we don't praise the new songs that he put out and say it's amazing and great. Like, is that what he's referring to?
You just don't have it from the perspective of a white boy that got respect from the hood.
I can't. I can't.
Slang.
Yeah, I don't have that lens.
Also, no, look at his lens on what he thinks gets respect. That's low-key racist.
Slanging, yeah. Like, oh, so you think that's what's gonna because you sold some drugs?
Yeah, I got mad respect.
Okay, nah, you down? You one of us because you sold a couple nickel bags and some pills.
So
all
he
right,
gets
cool.
it. He's coming from that perspective. Like, that's why he's respected. So he doesn't understand why
Eminem is respected. He's a legend. There's nothing that anybody can do to take that away from Eminem. He's solidified. He's a GOAT, one of the greatest MCs we've ever heard. I just think a lot of his new stuff and current stuff, people don't hold it to the same reverence that they once did. Like, that's all. But that's a lot of GOATs and legends that, after a while, it's kind of like, we don't really want to hear from those guys as much as we once did. It's not the same content. They're older. They can't really talk the same way they used to. And for whatever reason, it's a new wave, new generation, new era. But Eminem is solidified.
Yeah.
Nobody can ever take that away from Eminem. He's a GOAT. He's Hall of Fame. Whatever you want to, all of the accolades, all of the praise, Eminem deserves it. He worked for it. There's no doubt about that. But you can't be mad at this era and this generation now is a little more vocal about not liking his music because they just don't attach to it. That's all.
Yeah. And I mean, when I was just a young white boy slanging in the hood, not everyone loved Headsprung, but we still thought LL was a GOAT. That was a weird day when Headsprung dropped. All right, this is the direction you're taking us at?
Big LA. Nobody
called me Big LA.
Nobody ever called LL Big LA, man. Nobody.
Well, everyone hated Headsprung, and I was sitting there like, this shit hard.
Yeah, start doing this like,
my head was
yo,
sprung.
this shit kind of got a little rock to it.
But that's a sick hook in wrestling.
Nasty.
Everybody get your head sprung?
We were just happy
Who
to be
even thought
outside.
that?
Yeah, we were just happy to be outside, man. That's all that shit was. Product of the environment.
Well, yes. That was one of the more interesting voicemails I think we've ever gotten. Not because of the question, but because of everything else.
From Radford, Illinois, got the respect from the brothers. And slanging, banging.
And Demaris just walked in, so I can't make any Spectrum jokes because she'll stomp on them.
Yeah.
And I want an apology from you guys.
Well, what?
Because I talked to somebody that I've diagnosed as bipolar, and you guys said that I shouldn't do that, and he laughed.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean. Well, he also said he heard what the fuck you said and cursed you out.
Definitely.
But it's all love.
We're friends now.
Yeah, that's how it goes. You hear somebody say, curse him out, and go back to being friends. It's all good.
Now we send each other beats.
Yeah, there you go. All right, well, we'll talk to you in a couple days. Be safe, be blessed. Head over to patreon.com/New Rory and Maul now.